Mars is buying the maker of Pringles chips and Eggo waffles for $36 billion. Buying Kellanova will help diversify Mars's chocolatey product line away from cocoa, which has hit historically high prices this year. Mars has been diversifying into the snack business, and earlier this month, Kellanova actually raised its guidance for the full year. Let's discuss what's going on with Bloomberg Deals reporter Crystal C., who, of course, has been covering this story, but also realizing Kellanova actually recently spun out of Kellogg's, now merging with Mars. How is this a company that has changed hands like this? What does this make sense most in this industry for?
Yeah, so Kellanova is actually the RemainCo, and KW Kellogg is the spinoff. Anytime you have like a spinoff situation or any kind of a separation, actually, both companies tend to become more vulnerable, even though this is a really big company. It's like a $30 billion company. Today, the premium is sitting at around 33% compared to the unaffected stock price 2 Fridays ago. I think it's really interesting because the tax, there was a tax implication when it comes to any spinoff, and that has reached its sunset. So it's a really good time for any buyer to come because the separation is done, the tax is out of the way, and there you go. This is a deal.
I feel like hanging over the M&A space, of course, is regulation concerns, antitrust concerns. What are we expecting when it comes to this deal, which has a pretty huge price tag? I believe this is the largest deal of the year.
It's the largest deal of the year so far. It's larger than the Capital One situation. So right now it is the top of the M&A league table. So congrats to all the banks and advisors that are on it. But like Shonali was saying, actually Mars has a lot of cocoa products. So it's mainly sugar, sweet confectionery products, whereas a lot of the Kellanova offerings tend to be savory snacks like Cheez-It, Pringles. So actually, all in all, it's actually quite a good combination. It's quite a complementary portfolio of products.
They also make Pop-Tarts, which is, I think, interesting because it comes after what is possibly the worst movie ever made.
Jerry Seinfeld. I love that movie. I don't
You
know
thought it was good?
about. Yeah, I loved it. Kitschy.
What movie is this?
The Pop-Tart movie.
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't see it? Well, all right. I only saw a little bit. I couldn't get through the whole thing. But they get an international reach with this as well, right? Because Mars has been fairly restricted to U.S. sales.
So actually, Mars has some European operations as well. Mars actually has a pretty good global footprint. And when this Kellanova when this deal was kind of became on the blog, when it became separate, it kind of put a sale flag on the company. One of the concerns is that if there's a U.S. buyer that approach Kellanova, it doesn't have the distribution or the expertise to sell the products globally like Kellanova does. Actually, Mars comes in being one of the most perfect natural buyer here because they actually know how to sell your Mars bar, your Twix, outside of the U.S.